Hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? Ooh, moves prototype build. Definitely doing that. Friendly business.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Okay, what's I working on here? Oh, not too bad either. Just been playing a little basketball before this and NBA 2K or whatever, and yeah, chill, relaxing day today. I don't think I have any projects in mind today except for maybe some video gaming and movie watching. Woohoo! It's a good life. I don't think oh, actually, hang on. Of course, right when I don't think I am. I think I saw it. No, maybe not. Should just check one of these buildings. Oh, I guess I didn't do anything here. Nip, bill, huh? Well, we'll do one of these big ones. Yeah, I think something they did with 5.73 in the back end cleared up all the weird graphical like itches I was having with my PS5 Pro here. Like everything now is like super crispy clean looking. Like underwater is ridiculously nice looking now. Full of hop the water on this planet. Yeah, it's crazy. Like before, like I'd go underwater and for some reason I swear the PS5 Pro version of No Man's Sky, the shaders were not working right. Like I know I had a couple of crashes where literally the shaders all and textures in the game literally all broke and all I saw was like black where the textures were. Like to get to like the start screen and my inventory screen. Weird. So I think they fixed it in 5.73 along with a back-end server update, I think. So I notice right now I don't have these little weird black dots all over like I used to. Yeah, I mean, everything, yeah, looks good. Looks good. What do we got for requests? I suppose. Yeah, it's good. They even fixed for a while there, when you would teleport into your settlements, you'd end up in almost stuck in here, but you'd kind of like clip out. But I think that was a back-end server thing that they fixed like yesterday. But yeah, all the other stuff like that lingering biological infestation or pirate attack messages at settlements, that's fixed. I mean, graphics on the PS5 Pro, I would say they are totally fixed. They look like 5.70 did initially, or even better. Like I said, oh yeah, good question. This is my autofudge one, and yeah, this one is. Let's see here, do camera mode out. Yeah, this one's showing everything. Look at my big ones. I upgrade all the big buildings first to S-Class. It's funny, the big ones are so high that they can't show the little symbols for them. But yeah, look how crispy, though. Like, I swear there's like... It felt like a thin film of like haze almost over the game the last like updates or two. But now everything is just clean. I mean, it looks spectacular again. I didn't really notice it until yesterday I was playing. I'm like, wait, things look way different now. When I went underwater in the daytime, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Underwater looks great again. Okay, let's see here. We'll fly back to my base where I was baking anyways, so perfect. Yeah, I love how this is settlement's right on the. I picked it right in the same planet as my awesome little bakery. It's such a nice planet. Uh-oh, is mine going to not work out? Yeah, like the water underwater looks really good in the daytime. Like when you're near the surface underwater, the shimmer of the sun on the bottom of the water looks. We'll see it here. I'll show you. 'Cause I wasn't really digging underwater recently because it just seemed like it looked too dark and you couldn't see anything. And then when you turn your torch light on, that would just kind of all you see is what's in your torch, and it just looked murky still. So yeah. Like, this looks so much better in my opinion. What time of day is it? It is. Oh, it's almost sunset, that's why. Like in the middle of the day, like the way the sun reflects off of here it looks good. Better than like the last patches, for sure. Okay, we got golden hour coming up here. Sunset's over here. I'm a sucker for a good sunset, so yeah, doesn't it? I mean, look at the water right now, even just how it's flowing and the reflection so underwater. Man, that's where it's at. Like the clouds you can see now. Like that looks a lot better. But yeah, I mean the rain reflecting. They cleaned up the graphics underwater, that's for sure. They removed some kind of like some of the effects that they were having, the particle effects, I think. Yeah, it's looking good again. Really good, like. Good job, HG. So yeah, I'm trying to think of what issues they have to fix, really. I don't really know. Nice. Yeah, I wish TVs would let you, respond to comments and stuff. Because I watch YouTube on my TV too. I use a Tyson tube on my Samsung, so that way it does ad block and sponsor block stuff. It's excellent having an ad blocked version of YouTube on your TV, actually. But my Roku, Roku is the only way you can get around that is using the app called Playlit. But it limits YouTube and how it works. But it does do a decent job with ad blocks, sponsor blocks, for the most part. But it does crash too, though. But yeah, no, that looks like spectacularly crisp. Like, this feels like the first time I loaded my PS5 Pro and No Man's Sky up for some reason. Okay, underwater now. Nighttime. Yeah, I just feel like underwater looks better. Let's see how the torch looks again. Yeah, see, the torch doesn't just muddle things out now, it actually... Like, the lighting effects are working properly, it feels. Like, I'd actually leave my torch on now. Oh, that's cool. Doggy day! Dogs are awesome. I'm a cat guy myself, personally, but I love dogs. I love all animals, who am I kidding? I grew up on a farm, so I have an affinity for animals, and for some reason I think they know that I'm a good person towards animals, and like, I swear every pit bull loves me for some reason. It's the weirdest freaking thing. So my friends used to have pit bulls back in the day, and every time I go visit them, their dogs would just come and mob me and start licking me and licking me. And I don't know, they still kind of scare me a little bit, though, pit bulls. Just because of I don't know, the way they can turn. Yeah, I remember we had it was a German Shepherd, Black Lab mix dog. And that dog was amazing. No, it's a Collie German Shepherd mix. And that dog when we were kids, my sister and I, we had a basketball court. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's so tough to lose a service dog, especially, I imagine. That's got to be the bond you create. Oh my goodness, that'd be hard. I'm sorry, man. So I feel you. I lost my mom's, I guess me and my mom's cat, in October of this last year. And I knew that cat for 4.5 years when I was caretaking for my mom, but I would call that cat kind of like a service cat to me, because he would come at night and know, like, when I was kind of having maybe a little mini anxiety attack from, like, all the crazy shit that might happen that day, and would come and just sit next to me and lay next to me or on me and start purring and just sewing, and that was, oh, you know, soothing. So yeah, losing a service dog, I'm so sorry, man. That's tough. But yeah, that dog of my mom and dad's dog, when growing up, we'd play basketball, and our basketball court was on the driveway, which was sloped down towards the pasture area. So every once in a while, the ball would go in the pasture, and whenever that would happen, our dog, would sit there and notice that and would go under the fence and into the pasture area and then get all the cattle away from the ball so that my sister and I could go sneak under the fence and grab the basketball and come back out again. But yeah, that dog was amazing. Like, loyal, smart, really good. Then we had a little mini Spitz, or I guess I don't know what you call them, Samoyed, miniature Samoyeds, or a Spitz, I guess. Basically like a sled dog, but a small version of them, and oh, she was amazing. So smart, that dog. Her and my dad. She loved going for rides in the truck around the farm to check the fences in the summers always, and chasing squirrels. She could catch squirrels and actually kill them. It was crazy. Like, that's pretty rare for dogs, actually, to catch them. The first time she tried to do it, she caught one but got bit by him. But after that first time of getting bit, she never got bit ever again after that, so pretty wild. But she did end up losing her front teeth from hunting them. She'd shake them so much, and every once in a while, a couple times a tooth came out, so she looked kind of funny a little bit towards the end. But yeah, good doggies. That's one thing, when I was a kid, I realized that, you can't force an animal to do anything, and if you allow them to come to you, the bond is created even greater, Then my sister would always try to force little kitties to stay in her lap, and I would always pet them, let them go, and then let them come back to me or not, and it seemed to be the best approach from what I've learned in life. And I don't know, animals, if you want a true barometer test of someone's personality, bring a dog or a cat to them and see how the animal reacts, and that will tell you exactly what kind of person they are. Animals know. It's funny. It's just like that, like sixth sense, So if you have a pet that's getting very cagey around a new person, be very, very, very leery. Oh my gosh, I bet. Dude, I can't imagine the bond of a service animal, especially. Because not only are they your friend, they're your partner in life, in a sense, because they're helping you with life, and they understand their role, and that's just so cool. And that's what annoys me about people that fake the service dog stuff with their animals just because they want to bring their pet with them everywhere, but aren't actually service animals. It underscores it demeans the value of real service dogs and animals. So, very cool though, and I'm sorry again, very sad. Life, isn't it crazy? The one thing about life that's guaranteed, I guess the old guys would say, is taxes and death, right? But hey, at least that's a consistent thing in life you can always expect. There is an end, I guess, so... at least on this part of it. And a beginning, so... Go linear-based realities. You know me and linear realities. Causation-based. Without cause and effect, there is no point to anything, really. See, I always have that question, going back to, the interstellar stuff. It's like, why couldn't we find ourselves after we evolved so far? That shouldn't be lost, and, there's a lot of plot holes in the time travel thing in Interstellar, because, you create the infinite time loop he does, but this is what we're seeing the first time he's created the loop, or whatever, I guess, or... I gotta watch that movie again with, these thoughts in mind now. I don't know, my friends always are baffled by how many times I watch movies, but I'm like, the thing is, you watch a movie the first time, you don't know what it's about, really. Then after you watch it... See, yeah, emotional support, I told yeah, that's something that's a whole different level. And fully registered too, it's like, yeah. Yeah, I don't get it, man. It's people are weird, you know? Humans are weird in how we view other people and their lives and what we consider to be, I don't know, good and not I guess an old word to be pious. Wow, that was like old school. That was like thinking about philosophy writings and stuff. The piousness. No, but yeah, I don't know why people are a judgment of others as and their and you know, which I can't say. I'm guilty. That's the thing, you know. The stuff I always mention, criticize. I am not ever saying that I am exempt from those things because I know I'm human and very flawed. And I think the acceptance of our flaws is a key step in being a better human, really. You know? And then the next step, of course, is just avoiding the flaws. Oh, look at the little Raza. I love those. I had one like that. But yeah, I don't know. I think maturing and getting wiser in life is just not lying to oneself about the realities of oneself and the world we live in. I mean, accepting the truth of the realities of our world, it sucks. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I imagine there's certain situations where you're like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Yeah, it's amazing too, all the training that goes into that, you know, like I love watching like animal shows and stuff. And I always love the service dog ones, just seeing the training process and everything, and it's so amazing what service dogs can do. Like, holy crap, they are smarter than some humans, a lot of humans. You know? And service cats, I think that should be given more. Oh, look at that, we found a boundary failure on entry. That's pretty cool RNG for us. Oh, look at that nice view. Oh, we're supposed to build an outpost here. Oh, I bet they lock down so you can't bring your freighter in. Oh, no, you can. Oh, this is easy then. Let's read some lore. I don't think I got all these yet. I'm pretty close. We'll see. Uh-ohs. I have seen... Yep, I have gotten all these now. Yeah, I think I've gotten every bit of lore in this game now, except for maybe... I'm not sure what I'm missing out anymore. Okay, let's do this mission, I guess. You know, I'm kind of waiting for Hello Games' next phase of testing of Light No Fire, and I think you know what that's going to be. They're going to make a custom custom star systems that we're probably going to have an expedition in, I feel, next. I love speculating about the future of this game. I'm wrong a lot, but man, it's fun. As you know, a longtime player. Check the door. Okay. Curve corridors. Biodome. 6 biofuel reactors. Wow, this is gonna be high energy usage. You know what? We're just doing this because I'm glad I have all these materials for this always in my freighter. I gotta power everything. Okay. You know, that's gotta be coming. The way they're setting it all up, they have for like quite a few updates with the space stations and them being owned. I mean, the abandoned systems are a true example of, I think, what will be, would make sense with the lore, you know, to have the abandoned stations being able to be claimed since there's nothing already there. So, but yes, that'd be awesome. But no, I think we're gonna get some specially crafted worlds finally. Because if you think about this, Hello Games has not really ever said they've. I mean, remember the. Oh my god. You know what they could do? Oh. What if they made the trailer planets a system and an expedition? And the expedition is just like taking pictures and cooking or something chill and fishing or something, you know? Oh my god, if they could replicate the trailer planets coming up here for like their 9th or 10th anniversary, that would be fucking epic, dude. Like, I think the community would seriously crap itself from that if they did that. Like, if they made every system, every planet in their trailers that they had pre-launch into a system that we just explored, and they one-to-one try to do all the fauna, everything they showed in those trailers on those systems, that would be such an homage to, like, that would be full circle, baby. Seriously. Full circle. I think that would be gloriously amazing. That's just what I would want, honestly. As a day one player, boarded the hype train early. I rode that train. I even rode it as it crashed and went off the rails, man. Secretly, silently loving the game, even though it did kind of suck in the beginning. I'm like, you know what? I can see where this could go. I'm so glad that Hello Games did not like just give up and take the money and run, as you know every AAA developer would have done. Thank you, Sean, for loving this game and this being a dream of yours, and for me, this being my dream game I've always wanted. Oh, wait, you know what? When you break stuff down, I'm just going to do it this way so I get my materials back. I really did too, because I was honestly very disappointed with Expedition 16 not having any true significance. So, I mean, 16 in this universe is so significant, you know? And how did we not get a, you know? That's just me, though. Again. I mean, what can I expect, really? It's a 9-year-old game, which is awesome. Like, I still remember, like, before the game even was launched, I told my friends, like, if this game's any good, this could be my forever game. And they're like, oh, I hope so, man. Because I know my buddy, he used to play WoW, and he's back into playing classic WoW now, and he's like, yeah, you know, I can't say anything, you know me. I'm like, I know, dude. And I feel bad for any criticism I gave, you know, playing so much WoW. I get it. Even though it was unhealthy, though. He gained, like, oh my god, like 50 pounds or more, and didn't hear from him for like 2 years. Then he got a girlfriend and quit playing WoW as much, and now he's cool and doing this thing, and he lost like 100 pounds, I think it was, too, which was amazing. That a boy. Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm just not paying attention right now. I'm just like so excited about the idea that I would freaking love, yeah, pretty amazing. Yeah, crazy how he, like, his descent into the overweight and just, yeah, I think he probably was going through major depression too, actually, I think of it, looking back. So we'd always, you know, try to, like, hey buddy, wanna hang out? Like, nah, I got a raid to do. I'm like, okay. Well, if you do, let me know. But then we started playing frisbee golf, and he started doing his exercising and dieting, and yeah, then now he's fully social butterfly again. Awesome. He's always asking me to go to like music shows. I'm like, I know, I should go out more too. Hey, we'll complete our weekend mission. We accomplished Quicksilver, yay! Oh hey, we'll get all our Quicksilver I spent on fireworks yesterday. Like, I lit off fireworks for 4th of July at one of my bases, because America! Then last night I saw, like, 4 different towns' fireworks. Not very big, but it was cool. Saw the big ones. Let's see here now. Any new things unlocked? I want more glowing plants, you know? I like things that glow. Like, these ones are cool. Very cool. And these ones too, and these ones too. And this one too. Yeah, these are really expensive for what you get, man. I wasted like 5,000 Quicksilver worth of fireworks yesterday in like 3 minutes. I should have timed one at a time instead of all at once, because, yeah, then they're all gone. You know what's funny? I haven't even equipped all this Liquidator stuff, or any of the rock armor, because I don't have enough slots in my Minotaur. So that's probably coming too at some point, Exocraft expansion and upgrades, like the tech slots and the upgrade slots. So they've been like that since they've released. Yeah, it's funny, all the things. I mean, there's, another 5 years worth of things they could keep expanding upon what they introduced, yet alone adding new stuff. I think at this point, new feature sets really, besides maybe, multiple biomes on planets, I think that might be that could be the 10-year anniversary update. That might be the Light No Fire launch update too, I would just love it if it was all of a sudden like No Man's Sky had just two versions where one version was Light No Fire. They'd have a expedition like, oh, by the way, you completed this expedition and you played more than 1,000 hours of the game. Here's Light No Fire for free. Or if you want, you can donate money. I mean, I know that's unheard of and unrealistic, but that would just be fucking badass. And talk about how to win your player base and the industry over, just showing the industry. Oh, well, we kind of have, we have the autophage, we have the gas giants, we have the dissident systems, because that was initially the autophage introduction, was those systems were introduced at that point. And those are, they had basically tweak the algorithm to add another star system type around the other existing ones, which I was like, oh, how are they going to do that? Because, they added ring planets, they added that to every other system, basically, that existing ones. They like, oh, you know what, we'll add one more planet to every system, so you can have 6. Or maybe it's 7 now, I'm not sure. It's been a while. I liked it when these used to regenerate every day, or every warp in. Yeah, I think it's a one-time, one and done. Let's see, what do we got here? Any good? No, this is... Nope. Nothing here. We'll teleport. We'll head to our settlement. Hey! Factory module. Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of potential for new races. You can think about all the, people that you meet in the space anomaly. And Helios, oh yes. Yep, Helios, totally. Like, that, Helios seems like something from Light No Fire, you know what I'm saying? Like, that seems like an entity that would exist in that realm. Like, I feel like there's gotta be crossover between Light No Fire when it comes out and No Man's Sky, I mean, it just seems like there has to be. Just the fact that the engine shared, the game engine shared, which alone is to me, lore being created already, just by nature of what No Man's Sky is and the actual game lore itself, if you go deep into it, Or even the main game story. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Ooh, I wonder if we get a building proposal now. Let's see, I'm gonna go somewhere else before it happens. Shoshi. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I know all the Light No Fire people out there are just tiny for information, but you know why you guys aren't getting information? It's because No Man's Sky exists. And what happened? Oh, exactly. I just feel like there's got to be some story, like an expedition or something they're going to add that kind of gets that kind of segues into Light No Fire without, I feel like they're going to be parallel games. They're going to be concept. It seems like these could be their 2 games that they could keep making for the next 10 years easily. But I think what they should do, honestly, if they should actually do physical merchandising for the game, like No Man's Sky. I know a lot of fans would buy anything they put out. Like, even just a basic, I think honestly the cheapest and best way to make money, stickers, seriously. I buy the crap out of No Man's Sky stickers. You know? I bought them already. For a while there, they sold like a traveler diary pack or something, and you got like a diary and a bunch of stickers, and yay, I wish I wouldn't have put them all on my drone I sold though. But it was worth it. Oh, heck yeah. Grand day out. I like how we have grand days out here. It's like the night on town. Oh yeah, this grass. What up, Selena? Dirge is here. Is the Quack Man around? Oh, look at the fireworks. Yes. Pretty. Kind of wish we could control the fireworks and the rate. Like you could set up, oh my god, if you could set up your own firework launchers with, I could see that. Oh, nice. Must have been a long day at work yesterday or earlier. Yeah. Oh my god, yes. Bobbleheads, I love those. I do wish we could choose which one, like, you know, the color of our starship trails. So I like getting the bonuses, you know, that you get from those, but I get it though. Oh, hey, I gotta do the round 2 of this one, huh? 46. Look at the lightning though, it's so good in this game. I never realized how good the lightning was. I'm trying to get a good lightning picture. Oh, that's a pretty good one. Got a little grass even with it. Let's see here. Wait for that to go away. I could see that. That's a bummer always. Oh, you know, like I always tell people, if it's, you know, if you get sick of it, I always say just take a break and go play some other games. And for some, it's not a daily game. For me, it's kind of, it's part of my routine, I guess.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Yeah, it's a bummer though. Like my NBA 2K16 game, there's like a bug in it where if you do so good and get like certain unlocks, there are like badges you'd get that were related to server things you'd have to do to get the badges upgraded. But if you unlock those badges, they will basically crash your game at the end of the game and not save performance you had. So, like I had a 58-point game and crazy triple-double, and of course it did that, and so I stopped playing for a couple days again. I'm like, damn it. I wish, you know, game companies would just, I don't know, come back and fix like a easy bug like that, you know, because they introduced the bug at the last patch before they basically stopped supporting it. It's like, come on, man, that's like literally shitification. That's just shitty QC QA, man. I mean, my god. It's funny though, like there's this app I use on my Mac that I kind of just stumbled upon one time because I like to have these customized docs and everything. Oh. I guess I haven't had that problem. Are you on PC? I guess consoles. That's why I play console, honestly. For the most part, the bug level is not as bad, and especially for No Man's Sky, at least. So I can play on my Mac if I want, but I don't know. I'd rather sit on my couch and play on my 65-inch TV than my 24-inch monitor. Oh, really? I guess, I mean, there's always game bugs, which, you know, big game, it definitely has those, so. Oh, hell yeah! Get rid of our lighting failures, finally. Are you doing, like, any, glitch building or save editing on PC and then transferring back? Because I've heard of some people having some issues when that stuff happens. I don't think duping any items should cause issues. But no, I'm on PS5 Pro. I mean, you see me play every day, and I don't know if your bugs or anything. I run into stuff, of course, but nothing like game breaking or anything. Well, I had that one bug, which thankfully that was a game bug itself that broke my game, would have temporarily. Yeah, I don't know. It just baffles me, I guess. I just must be lucky or something. Let's see here. Yeah, this is just doing its thing, so... Man, look at the fireworks. They're just lighting. Man, they spent a good budget. Ooh, that is a weird one. Settlement was just gone. I guess, there are bugs with the settlement stuff. There have been, of course, since it's, new, but right now in 5.73, things are looking pretty cleaned up now from all the previous bugs. Let's see. What about hertz? But yeah, oh yeah, they're back. The little black box hitches. I think that's like there. I think there still is like a slight memory bug in the game. So I noticed after like 3-4 hours, things will start getting a little choppier and not 120 frames per second hertz mode like. But right now, though, like, everything just looks a lot crisper, I would say, with 5.73. At least on my PS5 Pro. Oh, that's been happening since 1.0. That's part of the game, my friend. To avoid that, you just gotta build up off the ground, unfortunately. They used to be, the first versions of No Man's Sky, when they first introduced base building and foundation, you could actually have the terrain not regenerate. Oh, look at how crisp that looks now. That is like really good looking right now. And it helps that I don't have storms this planet, but that just is clean. But no, the terrain regeneration factor, the first versions, when they first released base building and terrain manipulator, so they didn't do that at the same time actually. But when they released the terrain manipulator, it actually did remember. But I think it caused a lot of issues with the game and buggy slowdowns when you would go to people's bases. And it would like teeter-totter between bases that the train generating back or not regenerating back. So the veterans of the game would always say, just if you don't want to deal with the train coming back into your base, just don't build into the train. Build above it, or or like me, I like to have it come back and like the look of a base that's built into part of a hill, actually. And of course, I don't build anything functional within that area, but so I used to have a base. Like, hang on here, we'll go there. This base. Oh, settlement. I would just quit that settlement and find a new one in a different system. Honestly, that might have been an earlier settlement bug issue. Yeah, because I actually had, like, when settlements first launched, I had 4 of them in the same system. But then I realized if I have them all in the same system, then they're all the same race too. So all the buildings would look the same. So I ended up quitting 3 of them and getting 3 new ones elsewhere. And restarting isn't bad. It's something to do, Okay, where was it at again? Oh yeah, this base here. I built a couple of different bases on this area that were in the terrain back when terrain regeneration didn't regenerate. They would actually remember it. I think it also was a much limited base sharing limit too. So yeah, like this base here, I've built many iterations on this area by this portal. So I've been here for what? 7 years now I've been on this planet. Base building, and back in the day I had over there I had a base actually built into that hill, and my main base was actually underneath the center there, and then I had landing pads all around the outside of it. But then eventually, at some point down the road, after 3.0, 4.0, I can't remember. I know, right? I've been playing this game longer than some people are been alive, probably. Maybe watching, but who knows? But so yeah, I used to have a base that was built in, and it's a big it was a big farm too. I had all the plants or whatever, a big nip farm in there. But then after a while, I'm like, nope. The terrain would flip flop between generating and not generating. I'd have to mine out the whole base. So I just decided, you know what, we're done with that. And then down in that cave there, I had a base too. That's actually where I originally built my first base, was down in there. But then after a couple updates, again, they changed, base regeneration and how it worked, and I'd come back, my whole base would be buried. I'm like, okay, nope. So then I built on top of here for a while, and then I had a big base up there for a while. And then now most recently I have this main base, but I used to have a big power station here, a big farm up here, another little cabin down here where I'd farm the animals, and then over by the water here, I had a lake cabin with a big old dock. But then I hit my base limit. And then I started building big bases everywhere. Hang on, let's go. Check out the water. I mean, you can tell already looking above it how clear it is. Yeah, the water just looks better now. Like, they don't have the particle murkiness that they used to have. So yeah, 5.73 so far of the 5.7 era of patching it's the best patch so far. Definitely fixes a lot of the issues I was having, or didn't even know I had, like how much better it just looks overall. I'm so glad they made jetpacking underwater so much faster than it used to be. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, no, things are it just looks better. And I checked to make sure it wasn't any settings I changed, and no, they took away like a couple of the filters or the environmental effects that were just making things look muddy. It's like, I loaded in yesterday, I noticed it, I'm like, and yesterday I was already on 5.73 before that even, but something, I don't know, if they can tweak graphics on the back-end side of things or something, or what? Or if maybe a back-end server thing was causing it to do that? The sky, this is, let's see. Kind of a blue-green. This is a really nice planet. It has some nasty storms, though. I mean, this planet, though, like, before the world's update was an orange, like, Fanta-colored almost, planet. Same grass and everything, but now it turned into a blue bioluminescent planet, which, hey, I'm not gonna complain. Because at nighttime, it looks spectacular. See, I'm trying to figure out if those lines are from the rings, or if it's just the planet, how they do lighting. I think it's just a planet. Yellow-green. Ooh, that's not very pretty. Hey, let's go see here. Should we go experiment? Let's go find a really beautiful planet randomly. Actually, hang on. Let's go somewhere not explored. Let's go to a area that's not explored. Okay, we're gonna try to find what combination of should we find here. So type in the comment what kind of combo you're looking for again. We'll see if we can find one. We're gonna go to Ice and Tem Galaxy maybe though. Oh, fuel? Oh. That'll do it. Let's see here. I'm gonna go to... We'll stay in Euclid just because it's Euclid. Let's go towards the center of the galaxy. Here we go, my little fishing stop near the center. It's funny, like right around the center of the galaxy, of most of early galaxies, are a lot of... most of the systems are, I think, are discovered or have been visited. But if you step back a little, Okay, pink planet, pink sky, and bubble. Okay, we want some pinks. God, I think I have one of those. Except there's no bubbles. So that's a thing, you know. You get a lot of. Oh, hang on, look at this. The place I ended up. Oh, you mean like this? Pink? Oh, this planet is amazing. It's got the crazy pink monochromatic filter. How's this look? Oh, it's got the bioluminescent orange water. Hang on. We might have a winner already. Oh, it's got orange water, dude. Totally. Okay. This might be what you're looking for. I knew I kept this place for a reason. Let's see. Let me get on top of here and get the sun out. Oh, it's a dissonant planet too, so you see the effects. It's like an anomaly type planet. Yeah, if you want to be a neighbor here. There's our glyphs up there. Let's see what daytime looks like. Oh, space station's close by. Oh, this isn't bad. Orange. Oh, and yeah, definitely pinkish grass. Not many trees where we're at right now. However, let's see. Oh, that is one freaky. That's like, I don't know, human centipede. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna leave them alone. Oh, it's bioluminescent too, so you got the glowing. But actually, this isn't too bad. This might be close to your criteria. Oh, bummer. The old save. Oh, look at that thing. Planet, because weed, bro. Right, I forgot about this one. I love it. The good old stay close enough to the surface, you have unlimited jetpack factor. Guess there's not really too many trees, just like the mushroom type plants, but yeah, if you want glyphs at all for this one, but we'll actually do a true one. Oh, well, if you have the base there, you should be able to get back to that planet then. But yeah, this is pretty spectacular view actually. I forgot about this planet. What else is in this system? Rainy planet. Check that out maybe. Called weed, bro. I was gonna kick out loud every time I land on this planet. Okay, let's see here. We're just hanging around this. Oh yeah, we're pretty close to the center of the galaxy, I guess. Hey, look at that. What do you know? We just go around the circle here. Oh wait, I don't have my really good ship. 1 second here. Never gets old calling in your freighter, capital ship, then seeing all the frigates warp in. Oh, or not warp in. Hang on, that's a bug. It's a bug! Oh, hang on, there we go. Okay, that was weird. Just took them a while to... I just feel like a lot of my issues at times is the fact that I have big bases and I go to areas that have lots of big, huge bases. And I just feel like that ain't helping. But considering that I am highly populated areas and have my own big bases too, I'm impressed that I don't have more bugs, honestly. You know? Let's see. Oh yeah. Get my ship out here. My classic. Oh my god, I've had this ship for 8 years almost. Heck yeah! Great minds. Yeah, I love the Venator style there. I mean, people are always like, "You want to get a dreadnought?" I'm like, "Well, no, not really. The dreadnoughts look really cool, mind you." Oh, that's awesome. Pink and white. I love it. Mine's white and blue. I switch up though if the whatever my character I'm using is rocking or I'm feeling. It's the what is it? Oh, it's Saruga's rebuild flight. This is my OG. I think the second ship I ever. This is the first ship I bought actually, and then I flew this all the way from my starting planet to the galactic hub region of space before you could do portals and all that stuff. That alone, again, I tell you, was like a gameplay mode for me, just getting to the galactic hub. Yeah, I like the black and the red of the pirates and everything. But yeah, I agree. Can you paint the pirates, I wonder? I always wondered. I just love how we can do all that stuff these days. Good old quality of life. Let's see. You are filled up, basically. You can get anywhere now. Oh yeah, yeah. I have actually a S-class dreadnought on my MacBook No Man's Sky save. I got it in Expedition. I'm like, okay, we're gonna keep this save as a separate save. Okay, we're looking for pink planets and pink clouds and trees. We can find pink. Here's the dead space to the center. You know, I haven't really been to the very top area of this, above the center. I feel like we're gonna go dissident. Better chance of the pink, and you get the cool dissident, anomalous type of planets. I'm feeling lucky. First try, baby. Let's see, I gotta get some coffee while we're warping here.
Hostile ships approaching.
Of course, would I warp into a battle? Man, don't they know I'm trying to make coffee here? I'm just trying to check out the system. It's so aggressive. I don't even know if I have anything upgraded on this. Okay, here we go. Guess we're doing this. My Explorer's not a fighter, but it forced my hand. Yeah, this is like a totally non-OP, like, I barely have this thing upgrade even. Well, actually, it's powerful enough, I guess. You know, the Polytron ejector is pretty much like a spaceship shotgun. And if you're close enough, it's pretty effective. Where'd he go? Whoa, what just happened there? They're all like, we're out of here, I guess. Okay, well, never mind. So, let's see. Have I been it before? Dissidents. I feel like that might be our... Yeah, that was weird. They just kind of like, peace out. You shot 4 of our 5 pilots, so we're just gonna disappear. Well, now I'm gonna start finding all the bugs at 5.73, I guess. You know, I thought about actually, maybe I should look into that, doing software testing, becoming officially, have my little side company do that as a thing. It's funny though, like I was saying about that app I was using, like, I've been off, I don't know, I've been sending the person. It is, yeah, the background music in this game is, ambient music is really good. I think it's so sad because it's just a water planet of nothing but water. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Bubbles. Oh, hey. Holy balls. Pretty. Okay, we might, if we had land, we might have a winner. Oh, wow. This was a good decision. Hey, right, Selena? Is this kind of up your alley? This is like exactly, I think, what you were asking for. That's badass. Talking about karma and luck, huh? There we go. Let's land on our little tiny... Oh, this might be the ugly part, though. Actually, it's doable. Green grass. Oh, geez, don't lock yourself. Purple, pinkish clouds, I would say. I mean... It's like a big old island, though. And this is kind of getting off Earth-like vibes in a way. And oh, you got the crazy fun on here too. Hang on. I got all of these boosts. Let's use them. Let's make some money scanning some of these crazy fauna. God, I always forget which one. Is it the sweet cakes or... Hang on. I gotta get my bakery in. I feel like it's the... I think it's one of these. Oh crap, I don't want to do that. I always do that instead of grab it, hit square instead of X. Okay, now I want to split it. I think it's, these guys are fauna boosting for scanning. Ah, mineral analysis. Well, we'll keep this one around. Oh, I should just break out my spreadsheet I have. That's sad, I have a spreadsheet. With my buffs for cakes. Of course, it's like literally on the couch next to me and I'm too lazy to open it. What we doing here? Honey cakes, I think it was. Oh, this is the mining one. I don't need that. Oh, here we go. It's gotta be one of these. I made a lot of these. Extra fluffy. I feel like fluffy animals, animal bonus, right? Away! There it is! 6,400% fauna analysis reward. So if you need to make some money and land on a new planet, yeah, you put one of these suckers in your adjuster, or you make some money. Oh no, where'd they all go? They all ran away! Run away! Oh, here we go. This will probably be a bit 40 million. Oh, 35. Not bad. What a nightmare feel like. Oh, look at the pretty dragon birds. Well, there's 12 animals on this. Hang on, let's go in the water. Oh, wow. Little fish. Seahorses. Some mantras. Ooh, not bad. 35 million for that. Yeah, it's pretty crazy when you get down really deep in the oceans. Not a fan. Oh yeah. That's like the thing about the why. That's why I'm doing all this bacon is because of the buffs you get from all the cakes when you put them in your ingester. And I mean that's like the jetpack one I use all the time. Is like what 320% jetpack tank boost. So it looks really cool. Yeah, this might be up your alley, planet-wise. I mean, pink, I guess it's not pink trees though. So, but I mean bubbles, pink, sky, and filter. And so far, I haven't had a storm hit this, which is pretty magnificent. Hey, there's my ship. Ah, cool. Look at that big old thing. That looks so cool. How big is that thing? Oh wow, that is massive looking. Okay, let's check this place out here. Okay, daytime, midday. Oh wow, this is a very pretty planet. Golden hour? Oh yeah, phenomenal of course. I don't know, this might be a winner. I'll leave the glyphs up for anyone who wants it. This is right by the center of the galaxy in Euclid. So far I haven't experienced a single storm on here, which is something to be said. And I think also the space station's like ridiculously close to this planet. I always love when you see the space station from a planet's surface. You could probably find a better spot and get all these planets in the very just above the horizon, because that looks really cool. They're reflecting on the water. But yeah, no, this isn't too bad. Oh, look at that! You even got like a nebula in the sky there. Oh, dude, that's kind of neat. Huh. Look at this. Yeah, look at that. Huh. What are those clouds? Oh, Discord server? Again, I'm kind of lazy, so. I thought about it maybe. I don't know. I don't really have much of a following, honestly. I appreciate you guys always hanging out, because I'm all about the small connections anyways. I can't imagine what it'd be like to have like thousands of followers or millions. Like, oh my god. I don't know about that. No thank you. Okay, well, this was pretty good. I'm gonna actually land at the space station to get it to my teleporter list. Oh, hang on. That's right. I was trying to make coffee when this all started, the fighting. Those damn pirates. And then they just leave me like that. I was like, just about to defeat them. Alright, 1 second. Hope I don't crash into anything. Dude, are they gonna seriously attack me again? Nope, never mind. Well, I suppose I should go in the space station. I remember once in a while they'd do an update, and then they put the space station entrance in like the middle of the space station, so when you'd warp there, you literally would bounce right into the space station instead of be right in front of it. That was always funny, I thought. Annoying but funny, just like, yep, someone forgot to fly to the space station after this update. them when they were testing it. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're just gonna stand here while I make coffee. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, it's here. I gotta tell you though, the most underrated thing in the grocery aisle when you're an adult to buy is whipped cream in a can, man. You can put that shit on everything. Oh. I don't know. I've been all into the whole phase of buying stuff. One thing every time I go shopping that a kid self of me would love. And lately it's whipped cream in a can, because I never got that as a kid. My parents never buy that. They always buy the, what is it? I can't, whipped cream in like ooh, nice. Oh yeah, I think I have to check that out. My messages again here. Okay, coffee reloaded. I realized I had coffee from last night still, so I heated that up instead. But I got my machine ready for the next round. God, I wonder what... I should be like a case study on what the effect of coffee has on a person over 30-some years of drinking at least a cup a day or more, a pot a day at least. Like, oh, I saw fireworks left over. No way. How is that possible? I like lit off a lot of... Maybe they gave me all my fireworks back because it was the 4th of July or something crazy. That's weird. Huh. So I thought for sure I'd used every single firework I bought. Oh well, I'll take it. Yay. Oh wow, my resources are getting a little lower. How much does Quack work, man? I feel guilty just being semi-temporarily retired right now. Let's see, what did I have here, I wonder? Oh, probably sugar. Yeah, that's okay. We'll split them. So these were the analysis ones. This is the scanning or mining resources. These are just to give away. These are random. Okay. Oh wait, I was gonna teleport back to one of my sediments here, I think, to check on. Ooh, I wonder if my steak finally is thawed out now. I'm gonna try that in my air fryer. Oh, dude, air fryer, awesome. I'm a big fan. And I've only just made fries, fish sticks, and chicken fingers so far. And that alone, what they do with that is like totally worth it. And I always thought they'd be super noisy, but oh my god, no. It's like my dishwasher is way more noisier. I think the best though is like definitely reheating pizza in that thing. Like in 3 minutes, it can take my pizza from the fridge from the day before and be like almost out of the oven type. Like, which I'm like, man, whenever I go out now, I'm taking all the fries home with me. I get why my buddy does it now. Like, we were out when he first got his air fryer. He's like, I don't know, I got a bunch of fries somewhere. He's like, and I only ate half of them. He's like, you gonna eat the rest of those? I'm like, oh no. He's like, sir, can I get a bag for these? Like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I got an air fryer. Trust me, these are so good. And now I get it. Now I get it. And fries, when you go like to like sports bars, they're pretty cheap. Fries are big orders, so I think I'm totally gonna go out to eat with some friends next week and get a big ass thing of fries and take it home with me. I'm kind of excited now to try it because I know like frozen fries in an air fryer are like ridiculously good. But I know what the one I have a Kosari Turbo Max 6-quart or whatever. And the one thing I know, the bottom thing that you put stuff on that raises off the bottom, it has pretty wide holes on it. So I think all I need to do is literally get a cooking mesh screen or something that fits right above that. And that way the small fries won't fall anymore. Or I just buy thicker cut fries, which honestly are even better. So then you get the nice crunch on the outside and then the nice soft, still not dried out potato on the inside. And yeah, like, game changer for French fries, man. If you like French fries, you need an air fryer. Like, if you like kids' food like I do, yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm gonna try veggies next, so see what that does. But I think, yeah, like the broil mode, I mean, I think the steak I'm gonna make later today is gonna turn out spectacular, hopefully. We'll see, though. My luck, I'll probably burn the hell out of it or something. But I have a backup steak, just like the cooks. Which, that reminds me, I need to, when I go back to my sister's farm, we got a bunch of hamburger. I actually got a quarter of a cow, or steer, from a local farmer in exchange to store some machinery at the farm, so we made a little bartering, and I know my sister, she's not going to go through 60 pounds of hamburger in the next year, so I'm going to take a bunch of that back with me, since I realized I used up all my actual hamburger and just have hamburger patties. But yeah, oh my god, getting hamburger from a local butcher or a local farmer versus the store, the quality, like, I'm paying $2 a pound maybe, but it's literally like 95% lean hamburger would be. Like, you have to add fat and oil sometimes or else you might burn it. Like, when you're done cooking hamburger for, like, say, tacos, there's no grease. Like, you don't need to drain the hamburger at all. It's ridiculously good. And, since it's local farmers, too, I know they don't use antibiotics or any of that stuff, and they're all, I think, no, these are grain-fed ones. They're not grass-fed, free roam or whatever, free grazing. Which I realized, the cattle my dad raised was mainly a mixture of free roam, grass-fed, and grain. Grain in the winters, grass in summer, so. All I know is we had really good hamburger and really good steaks and everything. Like, I didn't realize till I got to be an adult that filet mignon was like a really fancy steak. Like, cause we'd always have filet mignons from the steer weed butcher or whatever once a year. And I just thought that was just normal steak. Nope. But my mom and dad weren't the best at it. My dad was good at grilling, but not like you know how you really should do a filet mignon properly. Eat really good, but and done, but not like I realize I like mine medium or medium rare actually. A really good medium rare steak is a rare, kind of rare thing to find at times, but it's so if it's done well, it's like the perfect I think steak. Temp. So I used to do rare, but then restaurants and some of the chefs just don't know what rare is. I mean, they think rare is blue. I'm like, yeah, no, no. I don't want it bleeding and mooing at me still. Then again, now I don't eat nearly as much red meat at all. Like, I mainly eat chicken and fish these days. Man, more fish than chicken even, I think, now. Which, you know, is a good thing, probably. But it's weird, though, like, ever since, you know, I went back to be a caregiver for Mom, and she would always drink milk every day, so my body, I never really drank milk after I left the farm and went to college and everything, so then my body kind of adjusted to that, but after living with Mom and having milk every day, my body's back to, I can just drink a big old, well, I drink whole milk these days, so I don't do 2% or any of that crap. I'm like, I need the protein. Actually, my doctor told me I need the fat, actually, which is kind of funny. She's like, you're kind of on the pretty low end of the BMIs. Wouldn't mind to see you put a little bit of meat on you. I'm like, okay. I need to eat more. Ooh, I'm gonna upgrade this. Oh, never mind. Something else is. Okay, well, that answers that question. I feel like, yeah, the rocket boots these days feel more like Iron Man-ish at times. They've kind of leaned into that, I feel more. Anyway, I'm probably just gonna stop at this settlement, head back to the other one. I'll stop at 2 more settlements and then head back to my main bakery and call it a day. Might actually not be as hot today. Wait, 86? Never mind. Yeah, it was raining this morning. It's funny though, I've been growing cilantro in my condo now, and I gotta water it. But I'm not sure how long it takes, so I gotta read. It's been growing now for about, I want to say 2 weeks, and it's actually coming up pretty good. It's kind of weird, I went from not having a single settlement limit. Well, I know there's you can have a total of 4 total settlements overall. And then the limit is, building-wise, there probably is. I think I might be close to with because that past one I have. Because that was a settlement I had before the update, so it already had buildings that were on it. But that was different how the buildings worked back then. That was a matter of, every time you got to a certain class level, you get more buildings added to your settlement versus you upgrading them. Or improving them, I guess. So. But yeah, my cilantro's looking good. I've been rotating, and oh my god, my calla lilies I have. This is my mom and dad's calla lily bulbs I took back and planted. I purposely took the smallest bulbs I could find, and what happens? These things are growing like crazy. Like, my calla lilies are about 2.5 feet high. 3 feet high. 2.5 feet high. Like, it's a little ridiculous, actually, how high they are. I have had to, replant them now twice and get new pots and actually get those things that help stabilize it. But one of them has a flower. The other ones are all opening their leaves up now. The big one, I had to trim one of them off because it was going to kill itself. It was so big. But this one is so weird. It's like half the leaf open, but the bottom half's closed still. But I feel like, I don't know, I gotta put them maybe in the sun a little more directly now. But yeah, it's kind of funny. I've never had plants till this last 6 months, you know. I'm like, you know what? After being on the farm with Mama and all the green that surrounded me, I need to add a little to the condo, I guess. Blend that technology and nature, you know? That's what I think we need to do, really. Humans need to find that balance. We need to actually go like old school. Not old school. We gotta go different. Like we need to, like, you know, in sci-fi where you see certain like cultures that integrate like their technology with nature and how just the aesthetic of how that looks even. I think that's what us humans really need to do. But will we? I don't know. We won't. Not until it gets to the point where we have to, and literally the fate of humanity's on the line. Then that's when we step up always. But why can't we just step up before we get before we get our backs pushed to the wall, you know? I don't get that. Like, why can't we be a little proactive, people? A little planning goes a long ways. Ugh. Dang it. This is weird how... Whoa! I have the filter from the previous planet. Hang on, watch this stuff. Okay, fixed now. Isn't that weird how it caches that filter? Crazy! Yep, there we go. This is my normal planet. Let's see here. How many buildings we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23 I count. And this is actually probably my smaller size at least. Well, actually no, second biggest one. Because I got this second. And my goal was to upgrade the biggest looking buildings. Because I'm like, these look cool. So they're all S-Class, the big ones. Oh, I'm back on my bakery plan, so I might as well go back to the bakery. Back to the bakery! Oh, yes. Do a little pan around. Oh, wow, the sky is orange here. Interesting. This is a trinary system or single stud? Oh yeah, once like in the autophage ones, once you get past C-class, the rust is gone. That's how I can tell at times which ones are upgraded. I'm like, oh, that's rusty looking. But yeah, and then, you know, each race has different building types. So like autophage, of course, are the salvage parts. It's basically the base building parts that we have. I think, what are Gek? Are Gek stone ones? It's a good time. I was like to save right here. Is it? Oh, okay, Gek's got the wood. Gek got wood. He got wood. And debating if there's anything else to put in here for now. I don't like to overclutter, so that's about as good of a kitchen I'll ever be able to make, really. Yep, good times, good times. I just kind of wish that these would glow more, like I was saying before, you know. I like things that glow. I'm like a dog. Ooh, shiny. Oh, that's right, we got some new plants. Yay! Or plants. I do like these ones. This might be a good... I don't know, I feel like I need to... I kind of went the salvage theme. It just looks a little too dark for a bakery, you know? Like, I should probably really switch everything to stone. Because that makes sense, a stone building for a bakery, right? But the coloring of stone parts is just... I guess I could do the color thing glitch. So I'll be honest, I think I like the stone parts I was using, like these rune totems. These are probably better looking, honestly. Let's see. Oh, hang on. I got no polished stone. Now I have a lot of it. Can I change the color? Oh, I can. No way. It's funny. You can change the color, but yeah, you really can't change the color. Just kidding. The perception of choice. It's funny too, like the dot has to be on something. Oh, yeah, it's just, I don't know why I care how it lines up even. Just to see how it looks. So I always like these. This look better, honestly. I mean, that just looks better. The glowing. Yep, sorry, satellites are gone. Oh, tree. You know what I wish they had? An undo button. Yo, right? Oh my god, that would be the best quality of life improvement ever in base building. Just give me one literal undo button, like one step backwards. So I know when I delete something I didn't want to, you know? Oh, and I gotta make a new tree. You know what? I'll just copy this one. I know, right? You know what? We got you. We'll make a new. Ooh, how about pinkish, purplish? Ooh, hey, actually, there we go. This is for Selena. There you go, you and Quack. What's Quack's color? Does he like blue? I always keep forgetting that this is actually a real tree, not one I put down. Yeah, I better balance that tree out with another one, huh? Just feels so by itself. There we go. Green? Oh, hang on, we can do green over here. That would match actually this one. Nope. That's a downfall, is the green. Oh, hey, never mind. I lied. Right as I said that. It's actually a really good green. Hang on, let's... Okay, other green? No, not really. There we go. Green and blues. I'll tell you, I'm a fan of green too. I think it's because, like, I think from what I've heard, I have a green aura. Yellow-green, I believe, I've heard. Which makes sense, because it's funny, like, my friends' kids, a couple of them now, as they were younger, before they grew up and we'd hang out, would tell their parents, I like Jimmy. I see green when he's around. Which I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'm like, okay, that was just that kid, maybe something different. Then a couple years later, my other friend, their kids are getting to about the same age as that kid was, like 5 or 6, and mentioned a similar thing too. I'm like, interesting. Interesting indeed. You know, kids though, they're more in tune with the world than we are. Unfortunately, we kind of mold the imagination on some of the things that they maybe can interact with and see that we don't, because they think it's, you know, we think it's silly childlike things and kid things, which I don't know. That's the big thing in life. Yes, you need to vet what is real, what isn't real, what is legit, what isn't, what is silly and what isn't silly, but you know, at least give everything at least a little bit of a chance. It's been credibility. And then, you know, after you do some thinking about it, pick your poisons, I say, right? Yeah, the lighting. You can see the spotlights from my ship right now. Like, I don't remember being as good as... Yeah, I think they removed, like, a filter that was, like, a particle effect or atmospheric effect that was on the... Okay, let's go... way over here. Not really. Oh, it's like the sun. Wait, how's that? I'm trying to figure out the shadow here. See that shadow? What's that being cast by? Ooh, these little fishies. Hey, little fishies. Let's go swim. I'm gonna follow you around. Where are you gonna go? Don't lead me to some horribly big monster, though. I think they're just going in circles. They got me. Wait, do I have my torch on? Is that what it is? Oh, no. No, I do. Yeah, my torch actually is effective underwater. I actually should find a deep planet. This is a pretty shallow floor. Yeah. Alright, let's go to a deep one now. I remember where I have any bases on planets that are crazy. Matt, oh, you awesome. Have one more for me if you can. Oh man, I used to play, oh my god. I would drink whiskey and play Rock Band and stream that. I think I hid most of those videos on my YouTube channel. Ugh. But you know, the one thing I was good about is I always mention in the title, I'm not a good singer. Man, we had the whole gang here today almost, didn't we? I love it. I love that we have a little gang. That's so cool. Who would have thought I'd have some virtual friends on YouTube just by streaming No Man's Sky? Good times, good times. You know, I think I better work on some dinner myself. Or lunch, as ya city folks call it. I always got a kick out of that, like, back in the rural area. It's breakfast, dinner, and supper. In the cities, in the city areas. Orange Jägermeister, no way, dude. We drank so much Jäger in our day. Ooh, I still got a bottle of, actually that's like one of the only bottles of alcohol I have in my freezer right now is Jägermeister. People always see that and they're like, why do you even have that? I'm like, oh, memories. Memories. I don't know if Dirge is still here or not. He stopped it. Oh no, he had to go do animal things, dog things with a neighbor. I love how we have like a little group now, friends. A fellow No Man's Sky chillers, chillaxers. Oh yeah, that looks good. It's funny though, Dirge was mentioning it too. He confirmed with me. Rankin stuff? Rankin? There's Rankin? If you don't know. I missed something. I guess I didn't read the patch notes for 5.73. I should do that after we go offline. Top fans. Oh, on my stream? I'm sorry. I have no idea. You can tell I'm a good YouTuber. What? I don't even know what my stream looks like, honestly. I test it once in a while for the audio, and I'm like, okay. I don't sound too horrible with the fancy equipment I'm using. AKA, I'm not. I'm not at all. No, no. I'm using literally my PS4 5's DualSense microphone. That's the only reason I stream, actually, is because PlayStation made it so easy. Yeah, but you know what? That's another thing I'd have to manage, honestly. And the reason I do this is because it's so easy, and all I do is literally hit record and type on my keyboard next to me and hit enter, and boom. I mean, if I really wanted to get into streaming. Oh, yeah. I'm not, yeah, that's me. I'm a weird guy that way. Oh yeah, I think I joined it, I believe I did. I joined some community. I just recently installed it on my iPad again, so. Yeah, I guess I'm kind of, I realize I'm getting older as a techie guy even, that I kind of, most of my direct communications or communications mainly these days is directly with my friends, I guess through text messaging more than anything. None of them really got into Discord. We're young enough not to be Gen X, but we're millennials, so not all of us. There's a few of my friends that are into Discord servers, but most of them have no idea what Discord is. Most of them are the kind that actually will frown upon their kids watching people play video games. I'm like, dude, what are you, Gen X? Of all people, for millennials, you should understand what watching video games is like. It's like watching sports is like. It's the same difference. So yeah, that's kind of why I was on like all the early social media. I was the guy that everyone got the beta invite from, Yeah, again, thank you, Mano. I appreciate that. I'm just too lazy, like I said. But Selena, maybe you, Selena, and Quack can figure something out with that. So you guys are all super chill, cool. Heck yeah. I realize though, like my goal, I have goals in life, and my goals in life are kind of funny. I think. I don't know. They're serious, but not serious. Like one of my main goals in life is to be the super cool old dude, like the old guy that maybe hasn't changed his style of like clothes for the last 20 years, which is true actually these days. But it's like totally up on everything. Oh yeah, I hear you. Well, you guys can always check me out here, I'm always hanging. I'm always talking into the void, and if anyone's listening, bonus. There's one guy. I like Matto's honesty though, and it's completely dead. Hey, welcome to my stream. That's what this basically has been always. So every once in a while, I would get like maybe 10 people watching at one time. I think my peak maybe is like, I don't know, 15? Maybe I had, oh no, I guess when I did the Portal party for the Galactic Hub, I had like 20 or something at one time. It's just kind of funny. I don't know, I mean, oh my god, I remember reading into like, oh. Love it. I can't imagine, like, I've been on YouTube for 19 years, 20 years now, I guess, probably, pretty close to. And I totally get why YouTube creators burn out, man. I've seen their process and what they gotta do, and I'm like, no thank you. I mean, back in the day, all I did was just, basic tech videos for that Tech Recipes website I used to work for. And, yeah. I mean, that wasn't much, and now it seemed like it took forever just to make one. I mean, my little Mini Cooper video I made for my Mini Cooper Coupe, I think it's a total of 5 minutes long, maybe, no, 10 minutes. That took me literally 37 hours to put together and produce and like snip together and write the script for, man. Like, it ain't no joke putting content online if you want to do it good. And the thing is, that wasn't even good. Like, I am not a producer, creative, videographer of any type, and I will 100% admit that up front. So, yeah, my production quality is like draft quality for most YouTubers, so. But I like to think of it as I make, my production quality is the everyday person quality. Like, it's maybe a little bit a grade above because I'm a little more particular about my resolutions and video audio stream stuff, but besides that though, no, I'm just amazed, like at the skill sets of people. 19 years? I think it's probably my Honda Civic one. I think I might have. I'll have to check that out, Matt, now. Let's see. Tomorrow's my catching up on Geek Task Day, so I have quite a few things on my list for that. Oh, I might have to actually migrate my Plex server to Windows 11. I know my DC is CMonkey 420 because I'm the one and only. Oh my god, have you guys seen the movie Moon? You definitely do need to see that if you haven't. I mean, that's like a cult classic these days, but oh my god. Yes. What a great movie. What a great movie. Oh man, what did I just watch recently? Heads of State. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It's actually entertaining. Like, yeah. Cena and... Oh, I can't say his name. Idris... Well, dude. Their chemistry is actually pretty decent. I liked it. That part. Story, meh, like anything, is kind of meh. Pirate by AI. Oh, the ballerina, John Wick presents ballerina, that one? Not bad either, actually. I was like on a total movie action craze recently, I guess. Binge fest, and I watched Squid Games, the last one of that recently too. Not bad either. I think I was expecting more than I should have been, I love it. I love like the awesomeness that happens in my comments. That's so cool. You go, guys. It's like friends. Okay, well, what am I gonna do here? I'm debating on what I'm doing. I do need to eat food. I would like to go for a walk. Ooh, that's like been my thing these days. I go for a walk every day. And I would promote everyone else if you can, and there's no pollution where you live, to try to do it yourself. It's a great time to just go and think about stuff, or just try to soak up the world we live in right now, because who knows? Just enjoy the moments that we have right now at the moment, I say. It's kind of hippie like me, but I don't know. I've been going back when I was at my mom's farm, I would actually, when it would rain, I'd go out, kind of like Interstellar, like, record the rain. Then at night I'd play that back if I want over my AirPods, and it's pretty calming, actually. Put it on loop. It's better than just the white noise generator. It's actual real rain, I don't know, it's just, yes, agreed. I just like walking by my place. We have this awesome sidewalk that's surrounded by trees on both sides. and the trees are about 20 years old or so, so they're nice and big. But they trim them only so they just barely go above your head. So it feels like you're just walking under this tunnel of trees for about 300 feet, and it feels good. It's almost like the trees are hugging you, kind of, I feel. I don't know. That's how I feel when I walk among the trees. Almost like a recycling of energy, you know. I give some of them mine, and they give me some of theirs, and it's a beautiful little relationship we have. I don't know, I also believe that kind of leads to the vibes I give off, honestly. Like, my goal in life, another goal of mine, is just to bring positivity to the world and make a person smile every day, you know? Oh my god, getting lost in forest, man, no joke. I mean, hello Yellow Jackets. Oh my god, that show. Holy balls. But yeah, no, forest. I mean, back in my day, old man sea monkey putting his old man hat on, yelling at the clouds. Kids would get lost in cornfields because you could actually walk between the rows of corn. Oh my god, I mean, every weekend probably some kid would got lost in the cornfield. And you know what the key is to getting out of cornfield? Just walk in one direction. Eventually you'll get out. Depending on the cornfield you're in. But yeah, definitely not a problem anymore these days. Like, I think it's between 5 to 6 inches between rows of corn these days versus 18 to 24 inches in the old days. Oh man. Yeah, that sounds like a hell of a walk. That's quite the village you're in, man. That's awesome. I was in, like, you know, where I grew up is all open area, like prairie land. So, you know, actually, the funny thing is where I grew up is the only area in our area that had actual real terrain. The glaciers kind of carved the creek that we live next to out. So we are in the valley of a creek, and we had hills everywhere. So very beautiful farm. I mean, Mary, my sister, she wanted the farm more than I did, so I basically gave her my half for a really good deal. And then I told her, you know, she can do whatever she wants. She wants to live there, she can. She wants to sell it, go right ahead. It's whatever you want. It's always funny though, like people are always kind of baffled on why I would do that. I'm like, well, you know, I lived there for 4.5 years, and you know what? I liked what it was beautiful when I was there. Oh, let's check that out now. Didn't think that. Okay, checking that for sure out now. That sounds really cool. But yeah, no, I just didn't want to deal with the uptake of a farm, and plus it's like 150 miles from my condo where I live now. And that's just, I saw my uncle who had my uncle and my mom, they had their parents' farm for about a year after they passed. And I saw the crap my uncle had to do and go through. He lived kind of where I do now, except their farm was half the distance of what my mom and dad's farm would have been. So I'm like, you know, the gas I'd spend, the amount of work I'd spend worrying about things going wrong on it, not worth it. I have a condo, it's almost paid off, and the money I got for my half of the farm paid off my condo, so it's a win-win. My sister she has a home now and farm and land, and I have a condo that's paid off, so, which I haven't paid off because I'm putting that money into a high-yield savings account because I have a ridiculous mortgage rate on my condo at 2.75. Whoop whoop! Go 2018 mortgage rates and refinancing. So, and then I paid off my little Mini Cooper Countryman, was it a year and a half ago? So I'm doing pretty good on like bills and stuff. Like, that's why I can do what I'm doing right now. Literally nothing. Ooh, damn. Oh man, that's like perfect. Yeah, they need like a screensaver mode for this game. Seriously, you know. where you could have them send a bot out that would just scan around all your plant bases and then move to the next one for 5 minutes. I heard Slovakia is beautiful though. Like, there are so many beautiful Eastern European countries that get a bad reputation, man. Like from the past 80s, not modern day. I mean, oh, there's a full transition to nights. I should just do like a full video of a time lapse. Ooh, I'm gonna do that and make that into a screensaver for my big screen TV. Holy shit, yeah. That's so cool. Yeah, oh my god, everything over where you are at is so old. Like, Americans have no idea about the age of things, and yeah, like, that's the one thing we forget to give credit when credit is due, is that ancient humans, the previous humans, older civilizations, cultures, they understood time better than we do, and the preservation of knowledge over time. Look at the Egyptians. They fucking written everything in stone because they knew that's how it survives. Us, if we were wiped off, if all humans died today, our legacy would be in the garbage of Tupperware and plastic. Oh my god, yeah, Quack, he would be totally into the caves. Man, braver person than me. I watched way too many cave diving gone wrong YouTube videos in last year to freak me out from caves ever, man. That's just pretty. I wish my purple panels were purple. Oh wait, I forgot I was gonna put these up again, wasn't I? Hang on, let's redecorate. Okay, how's I placing these? Right. Let's see, we'll do it like that. Let me get my camera right here. I'm trying to clip you properly. Nope. Aw, you guys are too kind. I guess I was lucky to have a cool speaking voice. Whatever that means. Oh, I'm just weird. But you know what? At least I embrace it, right? That's one thing, in life. We all are weird in our own right, and just lean into it, man, Hey, you know what? Mission accomplished, man. Yeah, the music on this planet is so relaxing. I feel it's because of how the weather, there's no storms or anything. It's just quite literally a beautiful paradise planet. I've been doing that lately myself too. Except then I have a YouTube blast, like an hour-long ad. I'm like, oh my god, what is going on? Why are my dreams so messed? Oh, that's why. I was quite literally listening to an ad. Oh, that's so sweet. You guys are such a cute couple, I tell you. Ah, it's good to see that in the world. With all the toxicity in relationships and domination and power struggles, it's good to see genuine sweetness and kindness and love. Ah, this tree's in the way. Fine. I'll rotate it. Here we go. Close enough. It's probably not. Oh, that's not lined up at all. Oh, jeez. OCD, man. I tell ya. Especially when things don't line up, man, for me. It's like, I know this is. I'm gonna go back and redo this whole thing later, but still. You know, those look way better than everything else, man. You know, I thought about it. That'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of fun. Okay. Oh no, I don't want. I want to move this not duplicated. Okay, let's see. I gotta put this one right in the end. Bibbidi bip. I feel like a Bob Ross, but in No Man's Sky. How's that? I love Bob Ross. Talk about relaxing, man. Oh man. No, there's some good stuff to fall asleep to. Wait, did that clip in and that one not clip in? Hang on. I don't know. That feels like it's higher. It is. Heyo. Wait a second. I know why. It's the wrong size. Can't tell now. No, it's still getting higher for some reason. Okay, fine. We'll do this one higher then. So weird how sometimes the clipping. Hey, there we go. Oh, stay up there. There we go. Okay. Hey! Yeah, that looks way better. Balance, yo. Okay, well, that was fun. Yeah, this is a really fun planet to build on because the background music in this planet is just super chill. Like, okay, I think we got ourselves a winner here, yo. What do you think? I think so. I do think we need to get rid of this and put the Atlas here. A proper statue. Even though, well, these are fun. They look cool. These look really cool, too. Maybe not. Let's see. We're gonna go with gold. Let's give that sucker up a little. All hail the Atlas. Actually, yeah, I'm hoping this winter, this older dude's gonna make me a custom stained glass window decoration of the Atlas. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. Which is pretty darn cool, I thought. I tell you, people, it's connections you make in real life. You'd be amazed at what they where they lead you to. Like, I am a very talkative person that I talk to anybody. As you can tell. I am not at a loss for words around people ever. And, you know, you'd be amazed at things you learn. Oh, I don't, I'm sorry. Like I say, please don't, you guys don't need to give me money or anything. I appreciate you guys just being here, honestly. So, but thank you though, I appreciate the scent of you know, that's super awesome, whatever you do, guys. But like I say, I would prefer you guys spend your money yourselves, because you guys are awesome enough. Just the presence of y'all. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, the connections you make in life, they will stay with you and follow you, good or bad, wherever you go. Oh, you're too cute, dude. You're awesome, Addo. Maybe I'll have to go and buy a little bit of whiskey to have around once in a while just to toast if you're on ever drunk. Oh my god, I bet if I had like just a little sipping of whiskey, I'd probably have a nice little buzz these days. But no, like I was saying, connections, networks, like right now, if you want to get a job, your best bet is probably actually going through someone you know has an opening to get you past the first level of interviews or the first wave, you know. Because right now I'm not actually currently looking for a job, actively, hard, or want one right now, but a lot of my friends have told me basically like, hey, if you're looking for a job, just let me know. I know there's some companies out there that are hiring and I'll vet for you, and they, you know, they'll see your resume and your work history and know that you're solid, have skill sets and everything. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't. Again, I am not actually participating. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's the whole ATS system that HR created. It's a funny system. Like the problem in the job world right now is it's like a problem that the damn companies themselves created. I don't know why. It's like they got too lazy doing their jobs. And now what's happening, which is hilarious, of all the departments that are going to be slashed right away, HR. Oh, yes, the sweet bliss of the irony of it all. The department that tells other departments they're irrelevant now is starting to become irrelevant. Didn't they see that one coming a mile away? I mean, the fact of once they introduced the ATS systems. You know, honestly, I thought about getting a part-time job maybe this winter or next year, just being like a janitor somewhere. I don't know, you know, I realize that my career path at this point in my age, I'm mid-40s now, I've accomplished a lot in my career already that I ever wanted to. I'm not looking to be a millionaire. There's no way in hell I'm going to be a millionaire ever. Well, actually. Assets, I guess, you know. Did what? But yeah, I don't know. I just yeah, here that's the craziest thing too. You know, I've really been paying attention to a lot more of the financial soundings. Oh, really? Oh, you guys are way too kind. Yeah, I'm like in my mid 40s, like closer to 50 than 40 I will be soon here, which is crazy, huh? But I think, you know, I don't think of myself as being mid-40s. I think myself mid-20, 30s, so maybe that has an effect too, you know, and how... Oh, sunrise. See, I think it's stuff like this here, like my excitement over a sunrise in a video game. I think that helps keep my soul and my body and mentality fresh and young. I don't know. And the thing, you know, too, about me is I embrace change. Life is change. Just deal with it. If you can't deal with change, it's going to be a tough life, because even things when you don't think nothing's changing, everything's changing. So I don't know how to say that. I mean, like, the longer you think nothing's changing and don't do anything, the more things really are changing, the greater the change has been. You know, if you're not keeping up with it, when you finally start to catch up, you're like, holy shit, I'm so far behind. It's like, yeah, why didn't you just do the bare minimum to keep up? Hey, you know what? I appreciate that. That makes me feel good, actually. You can call me brother. You my brother from another mother, which I'm a brother to a lot of people from another mother. So I actually don't even truly know who my mother is. I might be one of two things. My past is either one, truly am an orphan that was abandoned in the streets, or two, I'm an example of some shady ass shit that Korea did with their young back in the day. I think it might be the latter, number two, that I might have just got separated from my parents and they didn't try very hard to find them and just put me in adoption. which I hate to say was a pretty common goddamn thing in the days. And this is also part of the reason people don't talk about it, but they need to. This is part of the reason why South Korea's population is having such a decrease right now. And why there's big concerns they're not mentioning is that literally from the 60s to the 80s, they were adopting away over half their children or more. They made like adoptions into like an industry for a bit there. And they wonder why their population is falling so bad. Oh yeah, I agree. It's sad. It's a shame. I think that a lot of the older South Koreans I've heard, when adopted American Koreans come to South Korea, older people don't want to look us in the face because we're a living example of shame in their face. Like we are their shame, the sad things of what they've done. Quite literally talking and breathing at them. You know? Think about that one. Your darkest secret ever is literally in front of you talking to you. Which would be hard, I could see, you know. I get that. You know, I don't hold it against anybody, honestly. I could see, you know, if you didn't end up in the situation in which I did, I ended up in the perfect adoption situation ever. Like, two amazing, loving parents that wanted children. No matter, they didn't see the color of our skin, the shape of our eyes. That was like, whatever. No, we were their son and daughter. Like, I never found out until after my dad passed how much he would brag about my sister and I to all of our friends and relatives, my parents' friends and relatives, and how proud he was of us and everything we were doing in our lives. And I knew that they're proud of us, but I never knew that extent. And it's those things that you find out that really just make you proud. Like, even miss and love them even more, you know. And that's why I think, you know, we have to tell people that we love and admire that we do. I mean, to an extent, of course, not like stalking or any of that crazy stuff, but if you have friends that you love and never told them you love them seriously, tell them that. Oh, that's so cool, man. Sounds like you're gonna be friends forever. I mean, that's like friends I had. I have one friend that I've been friends with since I was 12 years old. Him and I are best friends these days. He has 2 sons, and I'm kind of I'm trying to be the cool uncle that also teaches some good life lessons. So, like, whenever I'm with him, I always check with him about stuff before, you know, like, disciplining stuff ever. I'm like, I just want to make sure I'm not going to be doing anything dumb here. He's like, oh no, please do that. I need them to hear from somebody else. So I'm like, oh my god, cool. So that's like my goal, is to be like an influence on these kids' life, you know, where I want to be remembered in their life as that one person that inspired them to do something, you know, that motivated them, that gave them the confidence they needed when maybe they didn't have it, or I don't know. It's just to be an inspiration. That's all I want. That's the only way that's how my life will matter in this world, is by influencing the young people to be good people, to appreciate it. Oh, that's so awesome, Matto. Yeah. That's so cool. Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's one of those things, you know, I don't get why people don't tell people they appreciate them until it's too late, you know. As a kid, I was lucky in a little bit, in a sense, in that I was around death a lot early in my age, like when I was 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I went to dozens and dozens of funerals. My mom worked at church at the funerals. She would always make cookies and take care of the dinners after the funerals, so I'd always be there if it wasn't anyone I knew, and help with the cleanup and all that stuff. And so I got a pretty good grasp of the idea of life and death. And then you combine that with the fact that I lived on a farm, a beef farm, so you learn the circle of life very quickly. Like, there is no story about dogs going to a farm. We are the farm. So, I mean, it's like, you gotta sugarcoat certain things to, you know, not traumatize kids. But then if there are some kids that are wise beyond their years, that are ready for it, and you can tell, at least I know, so I can tell who those kids are just by the way they treat other kids. The way kids treat each other, I feel, says a lot about what kind of person they could become. I mean, you can't ever hold anyone to a future self, be accountable for the future self that isn't, you know, in existence yet, but patterns are patterns, and we can break patterns. Most people don't, though. But some can. If you try, you really can. But yeah, it's hard, though. But at the same time, you know, like we say, people can do 180s. Yep, I'm happy with this change back to this. This is definitely the best for making a cool bridge. Oh, look at that piece. You can see that? Nope, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Oh, I love Selena. She's so sweet. She's all about the Discord. I love you guys. Was I really that early to Discord? I mean, I was on Discord about 6 years ago, I think it was. I feel. Oh my god, I've been on Discord for now. I've been on everything for too long. I've been on eBay since 1999. Oh no! Well, if I could do it, I'd love to send you some of that energy to help you get over that, yo. Cold. What do I do when I have a cold? I'm trying to think. I probably don't do the right thing, but usually with colds or flus, like when I get sick like that, what I do is I overload with high amounts of sugary calories, like a super freaking big ass hot chocolate with whipped cream and chocolate and sugar and okay, that probably wouldn't be a good idea at that temperature. That is hot. Well, then you probably need to just get cooled down your body then, I imagine, which easier said than done. Cold bath or shower. And probably some aspirin to get the temperature down too. Then again, I'm not no doctor, and yeah, don't have kids either, so I'm not really good about the general remedies, so. Ooh, here we go. We can see the water now I was talking about. You can see the reflections of the sun. Look at this. I mean, look at the reflections. That's real life. Oh, Matto, that sucks, man. That's a bummer. You know, that's another good point to be made. Some days you just have to end them. Friendships. Yes, people change. They do, I know it. One of my best friends, that was a girl that I was best friends with. We even dated for a while there, and I knew her for, I want to say, 22 years now. And the last 5 years, I am not friends with her anymore. She was the girl that would skip school, get caught smoking. She ended up finishing school at an alternative school. Her and I met at a collection agency when at the time she was hardcore into raving. Total party girl, crazy chick, man. Like fucking, she'd beat the shit out of girls. Like, and guys, holy crap. Like, I don't know how her and I like became such good friends. Like, 'cause I'm this super chill, nice guy. I got a little bad side to me. I mean, bad guy wannabe, but nothing like crazy, you know. But I realized that I was her stability throughout those years. Because I was the one that always picked her up. She'd always end up have a boyfriend who she would always pick these guys that could never keep a job, and would always come to me, and they would never intellectually ever challenge her, because her and I, we used to have great philosophical, deep intellectual conversations all the time. That was the thing I loved when I was younger, and why I was very bad at dating, is that I fell in love with women's brains. But then when it came to dating, there was no physical attraction then, but that was just pure intellectual attraction, which I don't know if you've ever had that yet, but it's a different one. It's like you just almost like are get drunk talking to them because you have so much. Your brain it just comes alive with like thoughts and ideas. And that was like her and I talking. Well, and I had a sexual like attraction to her too, which I think she did with me too. I was a pretty good looking guy in the day. I mean, I was in shape, had a six pack, and actually took care of myself and wore decent clothes, even and groomed. Sound like a pet. But yeah, and then the last like, as we kept going, like I would always encourage her because I saw massive potential in this girl. Like she was so smart, but just never took it seriously, or people never took her seriously, or I don't know. She's had male authority issues too, but she went to law school, got out, passed the bar even, ended up becoming paralegal. I worked together with her at the same law firm for a few years. We even dated at that time, I think, too. No, we didn't date then, though. That was before the law firm we worked together at. Where it's funny, holy shit, I worked at three jobs consistently with her. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. Huh, crazy. So I've kind of saw, and as she did that, she kept rising through the ranks. She's a very good worker, very good at the work ethic and everything, and eventually in the last 5 years, she got married finally, and then had 2 girls, and got a new job making $200,000 a year or more. Now she's like upper middle class, totally. Yes, that leads to bad text messaging or phone calls that should never have happened. Oh yeah, no, I don't reminisce about old flings or girls and drink anymore. Oofta. That's why I don't have Facebook either. But no, unfortunately, she grew and now is a mega Trump supporter. Yeah. I'm like, girl, I'm Korean and adopted and a naturalized citizen. You know what that means. I could be next on the list. Here's a thought for y'all to think about the modern political climate. I could get deported, you never know. The way they're trying to work this. Yeah. So, I'm an evil immigrant that got his citizen, because he was adopted and naturalized, not a natural-born citizen, which I don't get it. Oh yeah, that's a good recognition, Selena, about the drinking. I didn't mind the person I was, because I was what you call one of those happy ass drunks, like very happy. I was pretty fun to be together. But I realized that I just wasted so much money, and the next day, those were tough, always the hangovers, and we were all just getting older, I've had my fun in my days. I've had my fun for many lives, actually, this life. Like, I don't know, like, I've said it before on these streams, but the parties you see in the movies are the movies my friends and I had, like, every weekend. Like, and even if we didn't, like, it would start off with, like, 3 of us sitting around drinking, doing something. Next thing we call a few other people. Next thing they're talking to some other people. Next thing we know, our friend who has a band is having a show that night and needs somewhere to come after party to. And next thing you know, we have like 60 people at our place, and we have kegs going through like the fucking backyard, and couches on fire in the front yard, and and then yeah, I'm just like, I think we gotta get everyone out now. So yeah, that was so yeah, I hear you on the drinking at times, how that can be. Oh, look at that, our second sunset. I've been rambling here for a while now. Man, that's a beautiful, like, golden hour sunset right here. But yeah, no, I don't know what the partying's like these days even. I mean, if you can even, you probably couldn't get away with half the shit that we did. Like, oh yeah, that's exactly. Well, my thing always too is, don't be ashamed of your past, because without the past, there wouldn't be the present, right? Like, as you're saying, Matto. Our mistakes is what makes us the people, good or bad, of who we are today. You know, I have plenty of mistakes I made in my life. Like, things I've framed situations, shaming, being horrible to people I should never have been. Oh my god, wow. Selena, that's kind of scary, honestly. I'm glad you made it home, though, and glad the Uber driver was decent, too, man. Dude, you can't park there! Did you guys just see the NPC, like, yeah, hang on, I gotta get a picture of this, like, dude, you cannot park there. I'm just sitting here talking, and what happens? This mofo just comes and lands. You know what? I'm gonna buy some blueprints then. Damn it. Isn't that awesome? Pathetic. What? Dude, you're the one that parked on my dock I was talking, monologuing on. Damn it. See, this is the shit I love about this game. That is pure random. He heard me ramble, was like, dude, this guy needs to buy some X-Class exosuit upgrades. Yeah. And this is why I say again, we're in a simulation, I think. Not the simulation that scientists talk about. I think it's a bigger, higher level, like the whole universe is simulated and multiple universes within. I think honestly the localized black hole is the containment field for the simulated universes that we're bouncing into quite literally, I think, and what the James Webb telescope is seeing. There's my crazy thought. Because yeah, what the James Webb telescope is finding these days are these galaxies that should be almost as old as the universe itself, and they should all be basically dead, the stars. But yet they're finding very newly formed galaxies within these clusters. So, and that that basically breaks all the rules of everything we know about the Big Bang, I guess, and expansion of the universe. And the development of galaxies, too. So one theory is that is it the possibility that there's another galaxy whose outer edge is basically expanding and overlapping into our universe. Very way non-proven, high-level, kind of basic conspiracy theory in the space realm. But more and more people are given, and then that has been leading others to believe then more so too about the idea of the black hole being our universe being within a black hole, and by the fact of almost over 60% of all the galaxies that they've been kind of tracking they all rotate in the same direction, and that would be very coincidental. That's all them are that higher percentage of galaxies are rotating in one direction. That would mean that our universe itself was rotating in a direction, and in order for anything like a universe to rotate, it needs to be in like a container such as like a black hole, basically, where in space, you know, all you need is literally quite just a nudge on something to put it in motion and perpetually stay in motion. So the gravity collapsing of a black hole would probably send the matter of a universe to a spin in one direction, and that would just keep spinning, because there's nothing to stop the spin to counterbalance it. Except for maybe other universes maybe colliding. Ooh, I don't know if they thought about that one. Anyone talks about that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just some high-level crazy shit that, you know, no matter what we think about, we can't do anything about it, you know? No matter what happens, the universe exists or not in a simulation. Does it matter? Not really, because what matters, like, you know, in like that Free Guy movie with Ryan Reynolds about basically GTA NPCs, it doesn't really matter if everything's fake, because what matters is the moment that we're in. The fact that we experience these moments, fake or not, doesn't matter, in my opinion. It's that we experienced them, that they happened. Even if it is all fake, it doesn't take away the fact that we experienced them, you know? That's like when people start thinking about, I think, simulation theory and all this stuff, they get too abstracted from it, where they think, at the end they start getting too into it and start realizing, well, what's the point of life and everything if it's all just a game, or all simulated. Well, I mean, if that's the point, then why even live? You know? Yeah, it's when you get to that level, you just gotta. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's mind-boggling, to say the least. It's hard to put your mind around, but it's fun and I think important to think about stuff like that. Why bored? Well, you know, just because it's a simulation, it doesn't mean that we were the reason the simulation was created. I think my simulation theory is more that we're an aberration and just a random thing that popped up in the simulation, and whoever created the simulation doesn't even know we exist because they're just trying to actually simulate a universe and how it works, maybe, versus a specific thing within the universe. So I don't know. That's one theory I have. Or, you know, who knows? I mean, there's so many theories out there, really. That's a good question. Who knows, right? Why you? Why not? I mean, that's the ultimate question, right? One of the it's like, you know, I would say that's part of the what is my purpose in life? Why do I exist in life? We exist because we just do, I guess. We're just, I don't know. That leads to that leads to beliefs of spiritual belief systems. I like that idea. See, that's where, you know, your belief system kind of comes into play to kind of fill in those gaps, I think. My belief system being the, you know, the paganistic, Rosicrucian, finding, you know, repaying your debt, karmic debt, basically, and going through the various levels of existence on the planes of existence. And that's why I always say, you know, I believe inevitably it's all energy. We are. It's just a matter of us traveling maybe through different planes of reality, and is the only way that we can travel between the planes of realities is as energy, because nothing else can transcend from 3-dimensional to 4-dimensional space besides maybe directly energy. I don't know. That's just my thought. And then again, I'm also the same believer that my life right now that I'm living is one I chose to come back to. Like, my purpose was what I just did, and what my parents did for me. If that isn't too narcissistic, I guess, sounding, hopefully, arrogant. Like, I feel like my purpose in this life was to come back to give my parents a chance to pay every debt that they may have had in their previous lives, to move on to the next phase of their existence after this one. Again, this is really out there shit, so if you think I'm crazy, I totally agree with you. I don't know, I just feel like I have a really, really fucking old soul. A really old soul, but yet youthful soul. I don't know. And I just feel like the patterns in life I tend to see are things you only would see if you've been through life a few times. Like, I mean, I don't know how people don't see the pattern that's right now of, like, we're repeating the 1930s all over. We're just a decade early. It's really scary. Like, everything. Everything. I'm calling it right now. Within the next 10 years, you're going to hear about a dust storm in China that's going to be compared to the dust storm in America in the 1930s. Mark my words. This will be a reality. Because we are repeating patterns, and there are a lot of patterns that are going to happen. We are going to have probably a horrible, problematic, a horrible financial collapse again here. Which I'm trying to figure a way out to hedge my bets on this one. I hate to say it. I don't know. If anyway, like my way to hedge is kind of a separation of cash assets, mutual funds, investments, and crypto. The latter of those I don't think is a very smart way to do it, honestly, but you know what? What the hell? I only lose half of everything I have, right? Again. Oh no, I'm sorry you got ads. I don't know what to do with those ads. Unfortunately, the platform is the only one I have. I could do Twitch, but I don't know why. I never grew my Twitch ever. I was on Twitch ever since before it was even called Twitch. I mean, it used to be called Justin TV back in the day. And it's basically for pirating TV shows, live TV channels. I used to watch TV that way when I didn't have cable or anything. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, Google's pretty fucking evil, man. Like, I don't know how long or how many more years I have of YouTube being on it, honestly. I just like to, I don't know. Yeah. It sucks. Like, I hate to say it, it does seem like the glory years of technology was 2000 to 2015. Like, that 15 years was the greatest change we saw in advancements in technology. And when things and people still had hope that we were going to change the world for the better and not make as much money as we can. That was back when the tech giants weren't billionaires and had, were building their businesses out of their parents' garages in the day, even though they may have got like $1 million startup fund from their parents, but still, they're in their parents' garages, which may have been the size of most people's homes, but still, they're in their garages. No, I'm not referencing nepotism at all. No. Or generational wealth. No. Then again, I can't say anything. I did get a little money from mom and dad when they passed, so. And thus why I'm temporarily retired for a year. But that means, ooh. I phased out. Okay, Selena, here's the thing about that. So, about 5 years ago, I'm kind of ahead of the wave, I realize, in things. I went through online and figured out who all the main data brokers were that were basically taking publicly available information and putting it online and then selling it to companies. I should do a post about this. I did this like 5 years ago. I basically wiped myself from the internet. Like, my real me, there's only like 5 things out there about me. Like, and the other way you can find out about me is through family members, but what you can find out is very, very basic too, so. Yeah, I basically, yeah, like I felt like I knew what was coming here in these next few years, and they're using data brokers so bad. But yeah, there's basically Radius is one of the biggest data brokers out there. If you get them to take your crap offline, you'll automatically, your name won't be as searchable. There's about 3 or 4 other major ones. I can't remember off the top of my head their names. And honestly, going through them has been huge. Like getting them to not put my stuff on there, because they're the main ones that were re-signed to everybody else. All those, fake websites that come up that just show like your name and like address or something part of it. Oh wow, that's a birth control one. So I try to like I try to ban like those shitty categories if anything, because I know there's gonna be ads in my videos no matter what. I'd rather them just be like video game ones, But oh man, I remember. I'm so old. I remember when the internet couldn't have ads because it wasn't legal yet. Isn't that crazy? Ooh, I think I'm gonna go hang out at my really pretty. Oh, here we go. Scenic stop here. Yeah, I remember back when HTML had the blink tag. Yeah, that was a bad idea to have that blink tag. I feel sorry for people that had, Oh yeah, Linux, DuckDuckGo. Oh yeah, I've been using DuckDuckGo forever now. I keep Google account around because I have to have it for this. But for the most part, anything it's a matter of signing out to which provider, right? So I basically use iCloud these days, Apple. I've kind of gotten in the Apple ecosystem. Actually, I've fully gotten into the Apple ecosystem 100%. I still have Android, of course, around. I have my Surface Duo still, which I love that little thing. Android just, oh god, it's just a clusterfuck of ecosystem. Yeah, exactly. You are the product. You're basically what you're paying with is your data and yourself. Your digital persona is what you're paying with. Basically, your digital soul is what you're selling, quite literally. And your analytics. Oh yeah, this is glorious. I forgot how glorious a spot this was too. Look at those trees. There's your purple trees, Selena. Except it's orange. But I mean, this is bubbly. Oh my god, this is almost... I kind of got half your criteria here. And you got the foam, Fauna just peacefully walking. Oh man. Let's go walk around with them. Let's take my dog out for a walk. I need my space piggy. Pumbaa! Oh, you so happy to see me. Hey boy. Oh yeah. I love companions in this game. That's just such a cool sight. Okay, buddy, let's go. Should go walk around the trees. Go down to the lake. You better protect me from that thing over there. That looks like... That thing could... That doesn't look nice. Oh yeah, that's, you know, that's tracking ads. You know, advertising IDs, reset them anywhere you can always, every once in a while. So that's what they do, is they basically have a big old cookie they keep on your computer's browser that tracks everywhere you went. Also ad block, use it, it's beautiful. My favorite, I think, uBlock Origin, still hands down the best ad blocker ever. AdGuard for Safari is probably the better one for Safari, because you can't use the ad block in there, or a uBlock, I mean. What are you doing, buddy? You feeling good? Alright. Hey, look at this little guy. Two-legged deer. Don't you be chasing him around, though. Be nice. Oh, hey. We'll feed you. Oh, don't run away. I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh, okay. Fine. Smart. Survival instincts. Has seen interlopers before that were on the quest. Oh, yeah. This is nice. This is nice. Oh yeah, they love doing that. Yeah, it's funny, I went through my Mr. Robot phase actually when I was watching Mr. Robot. Like, I did a security reassessment of my whole setup and holy balls, I was pretty insecure. But then the problem was I locked it down so hard, I almost forgot my encryption keys to all my encrypted data on my NAS. So then I found a nice hybrid mix. Oh, good find, buddy. What are you tracking there? Uh-oh, I don't know about this guy. Hey, nice. Fun little plaque. Oh, this looks like a good picture opportunity here. Hang on, let's do this. Oh yeah, that's the thing, you know, you gotta pick the balance of privacy and giving up too much feature sets. The balance of, yeah, it's... Well, you know, like I tell people, if you have a smartphone, you've basically given up all your privacy already, especially if it's an Android phone on top of it, or Apple even, I mean. Thankfully, Apple isn't in the ad business yet, but we'll see, you know, pick your poison. I just don't like how Google does stuff anymore. Like, I was a big fan of Google too forever. But after you know, the Google Glass incidents and just killing off of Inbox, that was the last straw for me. When they killed off Inbox, I literally like told my buddies, like, you know what? Fuck Google, I'm done. Totally done. Oh yeah, pulling the trigger. Pull my finger. Yeah, you know, it'd be nice. But unfortunately, we've gotten to the world of... It's all about the profits, man. All about the profits, all about the profits, all about the profits. This world will die because of the profits, unfortunately. Oh yeah, ChatGPT, that ain't helping either. Nope. Well, if it's online version, I don't even know. I only use localized LLMs. So anything I run on my Gemma 3 models are all on my computer that don't go to any other server but my computer running it. I think it can access the internet to retrieve data, but that was one of the main reasons I actually looked at getting an M1 Max MacBook. Was I wanted at least 64 gigs of RAM, at least, and 4 terabytes, and I got it for $1,400. So I'm like, oh my god, this is just wow. I'm like in a photo mood today, man. This is like spectacular. Wow, that is... Hey, there's some blue trees here too, and purple. Hey, Selena, this might be a winner for you. I don't know. This is... The red is so, like, saturated, it's crazy. Oh, they are so capturing all your data with ChatGPT. Oh my god, yes. Do not put anything personal in there. I don't know if I'd even upload resumes, honestly. And here's a funny, crappy thing about that, is that free tier is going away soon. They're gonna try to charge everybody now for ChatGPT eventually. Definitely look into localized LLMs if you're into it. Yeah, this is a nice planet. The only downfall is, people don't realize with all this AI crap is that the power usage is so off the charts, like, it's crazy. Like, if AI becomes alive, the first thing it will do is take over the power grid, honestly. Here's the scariest thing. The thing about this one. If you're worried about the AI taking over, it already has, probably. If it is what we think it is, it has already taken over. It's just slowly planning its full takeover. Basically embedding itself into our systems. I mean, think about it. No one shows their card, their hand. You don't want to show your hand before it's too soon. Oh, this is cool. A little tunnel I'm in. Wow, this is like a... I didn't think this tunnel would go as far as it did. Oh, hang on. Oh no. See, this is the fear I have with caves, like, uh-oh, dead end, crap. Hang on, wait, we go back. Oh, wait. Yeah, if they could put stuff in these caves, make it worthwhile going into them, Well, I guess I went in. That's just a pretty looking plant. I like that one. Hey, there we go. Ooh, yeah, look at those. Look at that grass at night. Yeah, this is definitely a winner. It's a big bubble. Can I pop it? Nope. Oh, a little one too. Bubbles! Yeah, they definitely removed a filter on plant. They removed a filter somewhere because everything's so much crisper now. Especially Paradise Planets, oh my gosh. Oh boy, can you imagine seeing that in real life at some point? Well, I don't think any of us will in our lifetime see this in real life. Yeah, you'd be amazed the information. What ad companies do is they create a digital profile basically of all your interests and things you search for. That's why I suggest resetting the advertiser ID if you can anywhere, because that's how they tie it all together. They say they're doing it, anonymously, which they are, because there's no direct tie to you personally directly, but all your habits are being basically consolidated into one tracking profile. And that's what those advertiser ID reset options are in applications and services. Is it resets that ID that's stored in the cookie that's probably on your computer. And then that would then kind of temporarily reset your association. Ideally, you block all the cookies, but then most websites don't work. Oh yeah, we are very close to that. Very close. Oh my gosh. So I got a Flipper Zero. Ah! I've been messing with that a little bit. It's funny, I found a couple weather stations nearby. I can tell if people's weather is in their condos. I might go downtown and do some Bluetooth BLE spamming, see what happens. I just don't want to get myself in trouble or anything, you know. Yeah, look at this planet. I mean, this has... I mean, that feels like multiple biomes when you have big ocean areas like this. I mean, look at that. We had a nice land area over here. Land mass. Now we're in, like, the ocean. I guess the thing people want are the multiple biome of storms, I think, which, you know, I get. But then you wouldn't want to leave planets in a way, you know. Oh yeah, the reflection of those ring planets on water looks so good. Okay, I need to actually, like, really go eat something. I forgot. It's been like an hour and a half since I said I was going to go eat. I've been rambling on and on. I see you guys are doing your awesome thing in chat, which I love. Okay, where the heck am I? Am I in a different galaxy? Far, far away from here? Oh, I am. El Galapagos. How far is the center? Oh, I'm way at the... I'm at the corner, man. How did I find this place all of a sudden? That's just random. I love looking at stars. I think the best, awesomest thing I've seen is in the sky is at my parents' farm one time. My friend, one of my best friends from college, came back and hung out with me a weekend in the summer, and we saw the Northern Lights, and it was a really good one where they're dancing. And on top of that, it was a Perseid meteor shower. So we literally were seeing about 20 meteorites per hour coming through the atmosphere and crashing and exploding, with the Northern Lights going on at the same time. Freaking epic, dude. That was like... Yep, that was probably the best thing I've ever seen in space. Okay, we'll check this, head back to my typical farm, bakery, then I'm gonna make food. And nothing. You know what, I'll go back here. That way when I load in, I'll be on the big planet with all the bases. Maybe we'll see if all the bases, all 40 plus more, load. I think there's at least 60 or so the one time I saw, but then it's weird how Discovery servers work. Those poor Discovery servers, they gotta just be smoking and overheating every day. That's one thing I wish, you know, companies would let us users do. If they're gonna take down servers, let us put up our own back-end servers. There's us geeks out there that would totally host like an NBA 2K16 server. I would totally do that. I have the bandwidth to do it. I got 1 gig up and down. I tell you though, I've had like 1 gig internet though. Oh yes, I'll do that here later. Sorry, I'm losing focus like I always do in this game. I just love how this the trees here and how how it makes it look like this is kind of bouncing almost. Even though it isn't. It's like it's floating. Okay, well, Hey, we had a good stream today, didn't we? That was fun. Oh, I was gonna throw a save beacon in here. And I guess that's a good spot for it here. I'll put it right up here so it doesn't, so you can get the signal boost when you need it. Yay! There we go. Okay. Hi, my chatting friends, my No Man's Sky friends. It's been a heck of a fun little stream here, y'all. Good seeing everybody. Like I always say, have a good day, be well out there, and try to do something good for somebody, make someone smile. You know, be a good human. Y'all. Love ya.